you know that Bikini Bottom is actually a huge fish tank? After Patrick discovered this secret, he directly pulled out the big plug of the Bikini Bottom fish tank. As a result, the entire Bikini Bottom was sucked into the sewer. One day, SpongeBob was cleaning the Krusty Krab. Suddenly, he slipped on a puddle of water on the floor. He felt very strange. Why was there so much water on the floor? SpongeBob put his head into the toilet. He discovered there was actually a plug in the toilet. All he needed to do was pull out the plug to unclog the drain, and the problem would be solved.
Pull the drain plug. Pull the drain plug. Pull the drain plug. The drain plug. The drain plug. The drain plug.
This magical voice reached Mr. Krabs' ears. He immediately rushed to SpongeBob's side and stopped his behavior. When SpongeBob asked Mr. Krabs why he couldn't pull out the plug, Mr. Krabs turned off the lights. Feeling guilty, he told a terrifying story. A long time ago, two children were playing on the seabed. Suddenly, they discovered a huge plug. Driven by curiosity, they pulled out that big plug. Suddenly, a powerful suction force was generated at the opening. The entire underwater world was destroyed. After hearing this story, SpongeBob curiously asked Mr. Krabs, where was that big plug? But Mr. Krabs felt even more guilty when he heard this. He directly drove the two out of the Krusty Krab and warned them not to look for that big plug. Patrick thought they should find that big plug and protect it. SpongeBob also agreed with Patrick's idea, so they went out to search for the big plug. However, their conversation was overheard by Plankton. Unexpectedly, Plankton also felt guilty. He also warned the two not to look for the big plug.
Why on earth would Krabs tell those two blunderers about the main drain?
The two came to Bikini Bottom. They decided to pack their bags and set sail to find the big plug, but Patrick didn't want to walk to search for it. So SpongeBob took out some soapy water. He blew a bubble bus, but it disappeared in less than 2 seconds. SpongeBob blew several more bubbles. He took out a rope and tied it to Patrick's rock house. The rock house flew into the air. A group of clams flying from the distance popped the balloons. The rock house crashed down rapidly. Patrick picked up the rope and dragged the rock house, still wanting to search for the big plug. 2 minutes later, they really found the legendary big plug. Just as Patrick was about to take action, Mr. Krabs and Plankton immediately rushed over to stop him. They had no choice but to tell SpongeBob and Patrick the truth.
We were the two dingalings who pulled that plug.
After hearing this, Patrick suddenly felt a wave of fear. He used the chain of the big plug to wipe the sweat from his forehead. He accidentally pulled out the big plug. Just like that, the entire underwater world was destroyed once again.
That's the most realistic story I've ever heard!